When we run simulations, these full immersive simulations in this lab, the students come in here and they spend maybe 10 or 15 minutes running the case, and then we usually spend 30 to 40 minutes talking about it afterwards, and that's really where they have an opportunity to integrate. So they get to practice managing these cases in this room, but really it's the reflection afterwards and working with the other members of their team to try to talk through what happened, what went well, what would they do differently next time, what did they learn from the experience. So the way we generally run these simulations is we'll have a group of students in here running them while there's another group out in the observation room watching and paying attention to everything that's going on, taking notes. And then after the simulation, we all group together. And it's really the students who are teaching each other. We're acting as facilitators, which is probably one of the hardest parts for me as the teacher, to not teach and to actually let the students work together and figure it out. And I guess my general experience has been that they're much more likely to believe something when they come to it on their own with their peers than if I just am the voice from on high telling them something. I think this is a much more effective way for them to explore and learn. And I think the really unique thing about what they can do in this room is they can make mistakes and they can get feedback and they can figure out for themselves the mistake they made and the consequence of that mistake. And I think that's a really powerful way for adults to learn. I know from my own personal experience, the cases I never forget are the ones where I made a mistake and the patient was harmed by it. And our goal with this room is to give them an opportunity to make those mistakes, to have those learning moments, but not to have any animal be compromised by it. So to have a safe environment where they can do that. And I think it's interesting. We as some of us on the faculty here have been talking a lot about this over the last really several years. Really making it clear to students that medicine is an art, not always a science. There's a scientific part of it for sure, and there's that basic knowledge that you need to have. But also a lot of medicine is making the best decision you can with the information you've got. We're trying to manage complex, very unpredictable biological systems with a set of concepts that we learn. The concepts don't always work, and so part of being a doctor is being comfortable with that uncertainty and being able to act in the face of that uncertainty. And really there's no place they get to practice that before seeing actual patients, except for in a situation like this, where they really get to do it in real time and figure that out.